So we were talking about climates. Amy, are there any sort of climates that you'd like to live in? I would like to live in Iceland or Scandinavia. Interesting. What would you like to live in that sort of climate? The snow is just so beautiful, and my image of those country and that their infrastructure is sufficient enough to keep you warm when you inside. But I'd say it's just so beautiful. The snow is amazing. It quiets everything. I think it's glorious. I just really like it. I used to ski when I was younger. So I like skiing and I like the hills and the snow on hills is just beautiful for me. How about you? Well, I love snow too, but I don't like it when it gets so slushy and sloppy. And your feet are freezing. I think like the ideal of snow is really appealing. I'm not sure about, living in it. I don't know, maybe the climate of like southern Italy, kind of Mediterranean climate. I think that would be really quite pleasant. Not too hot by the sea. Although in the summer it does get hot, but I don't think it's the humidity. Right, I was just thinking about that. What kind of heat is it? Is it a dry heat? I think it is a dire heat. Yeah. Where's the heat we get here is unbearable at times, right? Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah. So, what's the highest temperature? What's the range of temperature in southern Italy? What kind of climate do you know? Not sure. I guess maybe at this time of year it starts getting up toward 20 degrees C. That's nice. And then I think it does, place like Sicily. I think it does get pretty hot. Probably like high 30s. Yeah. So, and I think the winters are probably quite mild. Unless you're from the north of Italy, of course, near the mountains. Yeah. Down in the south it remains kind of pretty mild, Aha, if it's in the map, it's my image of that. I've never been to Italy, so I don't know. I've been to the south of France and it got really hot. That was a nice temperature. It was dry. And the nighttime wasn't too hot either. It was really nice during the day. That was a nice climate, I think. Number 1. Why did the elementary school bus pull into a gas station? Because the bus driver had to go to the bathroom. Number 2. What is the reason of the driver bus to leave the student on the bus? It was cold outside and he didn't want the kids to get silly while he was using the bathroom. Number 3. Who saved the students and how he did it? Jack, a kid 10 years old, who had the composure to run forward to the driver's seat and grab the steering wheel. He pressed hard on the brake pedal and managed to stop the bus as it approached a guardrail overlooking a creek bed, and Jack turned off the ignition. Number 4. Why did the student begin yelling and screaming on the bus? Because the bus slowly started rolling away from the gas station. An elementary school bus driver pulled into a gas station in Ohio because he had to use the bathroom. The driver didn't turn off the engine and didn't take the key with him. The driver let the bus go. There were 20 kids on the bus, the driver told a police officer. It was cold outside and he didn't want the kids to get silly while he was go to the bathroom. But the driver forgot to set the emergency brake because he was in a hurry. The bus slowly started rolling away from the gas station, the kids began yelling and screaming. 10-year-old Jack had the composure to run forward to the driver's seat and take hold of the wheel. He pressed hard on the brake pedal and managed to stop the bus as it approached a guardrail overlooking a creek bed. Jack turned off the ignition. After the cops arrived at the scene, they congratulated Jack on his heroic effort. But Jack wasn't impressed with what he had done. He thought it is easier than playing Grand Theft Auto 3. The bus driver was initially charged with misdemeanor driving, but district attorney hoped to escalate the charge to a felony because of the number of children involved. The DA said, "Whatever he is charged with, I will see that he never drives a bus in this county again." Not many people know that what foxes appreciate even more than chicken. It is a nice piece of cheese. It was a fine bright morning. The fox is following its sharp nose through the forest in search of food. The fox smelled the cheese in the light breeze. The fox looked up into the tree, and there on the branch the fox saw Miss Crow, looking terribly pleased with herself because in her beak she held a large piece of cheese. The fox called her neighbor, and Miss Crow cocked her head on one side and looked at the fox with her beady little eye. The fox said, "My heart is smitten by this wonderful bird. If only I could hear her voice, I'm sure that such a charming creature must sing most sweetly. If I could but hear one line of her song, I would hail her as the princess of the forest." Miss Crow puffed up her feathers and began to sing the most lovely music the fox have ever heard. The fox saying that Miss Crow's voice is not exactly star quality, but to the fox that was just the sound that it's been waiting for, because as soon as she opens her beak, the cheese fell to the ground and he fox snapped up Miss Crow breakfast.